And welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new. What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. They've got Johnson. Castle is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Bowen in at the point guard position. Monk for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Pass to Marshall. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam. And for the very first time in his career, last season, MP cracks the All-NBA first team. That's a big deal, Grant.
Yo, no doubt. All-Star is nice, but when you're in that first five, number one at your position, that is top of the line. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history, the San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
Here's Bowen. Pass to Marshall. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by Denver. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year. Here's Jokic. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Michael Malone. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
Allie, thank you. Pass to Marshall. Little with the defensive effort.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Randall. Jokic passes to Little. And another miss by Denver.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
The three from Wembanyama. Jokic grabs the board.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Monk passes to Jokic. Pass to Little. They still need this. Murray, no good. San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A., because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Now here's Wembanyama, and it's good. 2 points.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
I have a question for you. Who wants a t-shirt?
Both teams deciding to change it up. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. Jokic is checked in for Murray. And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Joe. Outside Russell. Hood pulls down the board. Spurs lead by 8. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Marshall. And Holmes pulls it down.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Outside for Russell. Pass to Joe. No good on the triple. And so it's San Antonio finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've done well to disrupt the opposition. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
D'Angelo Russell is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Holmes in at the 4-man spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Will stand perhaps the best home court advantage in the league is right here in Denver, a mile above sea level.
And, Brian, they don't let you forget it. Everywhere you go, you see signs, 5,280. Sometimes they even have it on their uniform, on the court, on signs in the locker room. They want you to know that you're at elevation and it's going to be different.
Fatigue is always a factor in Denver.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Nuggets trail by 7. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
We know Nikola Jokic is a natural, but that's not all. Coach Malone said it's too bad that people can't peek behind the curtain and see how hard Nikola works. He understands that there's no magic formula. Yes, he's incredibly gifted, but it's his work ethic that's great. Brian?
Well, Allie, talent only gets you so far. He's got both. Julius Randle's checked in for the Nuggets. Malik Monk comes in for Joe.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now. And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Monk. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Fires top of the key. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Little's checked in for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray comes in for Russell.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Murray looking around. Off target from outside.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Marshall inside. He's against Murray. Here's Wembanyama. In traffic. Wemby goes to work.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
3 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Jokic the screen. Murray from outside. And again, it's Denver missing.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Pass to Monk. Outside Little. Clock at 6. A shot to stop the run. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the layup is good. Marshall's got 11 points in the quarter. And as you know, MP racked up his 4th All-NBA selection. But the coveted first-team spot still eludes him.
I mean, you have to be the best of the best to get first team. But that's something MP gets closer to every year. He's not done yet in terms of his upward trajectory.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And taking a look at last year's stats. Here were the players that led the way in terms of steals. Stephon Castle third.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
There's a minute 12 left to play in the second quarter. To the left side wing. Banks the pass to Murray. Looking to get it going. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Murray's got 7 points.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Johnson on the wing. Back to Marshall. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Outside Little. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Marshall inside. The kick out to Johnson. Fires high post. Banks pulls it in.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Little, no good. Up in time. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Well, that's a gut punch to hit to have. Just demoralized.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. San Antonio on top. They lead by 18. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
They love to run. At times, it looks like a layup line. They can hit the 3, but tough matchup for your transition D.
And now an opportunity to check out the old social media. Thanks for tuning in.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, they've got Victor Wembanyama, Keldon Johnson out there with Castle, and it's Bowen in at the 1. And coach, a 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
And everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing.
Goes to
So it's Denver now. It's an 18-point game. Randall deciding where to go with it. And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul of the game.
second team foul.
Here's Jokic. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter. About a minute played here in the second half. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Marshall. 17 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Castle. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 18.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Inside. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
And it's Marshall penetrating. Outside for Wembanyama. There's a screen by Marshall. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position, but his teammates will dish it as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake.
Back to Marshall. Oh, it's stolen. Now Little. He's scoreless. To the inside. And the dunk by Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. Second, the Spurs.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Here's Marshall, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Shooting for San Antonio.
And he makes the first. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Here's Randall. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Randall's got 4 points in the quarter.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Here's Marshall. He's got 19. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Outside Monk. Randall outside. Pass to Jokic. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 11.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And so Randall will bring it up for Denver. They trail by 18.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
1:05 left in the third quarter. Here's Marshall. Checked by Randall. Double clutches. Marshall can't hit.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Monk. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, there's the alley. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Jumps up. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
The court awareness on full display. Jokic is such a unique big man.
Here's Marshall. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. Marshall's got 23 points. Now here's Murray. He's got 7. Bowen with a rebound. Here's Marshall. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's San Antonio in control with a... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man.
It's the fourth quarter. Everybody up on your feet. No one sitting in your seat.
Both teams making substitutions here. And timeout is called by Michael Malone. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Spurs lead by 19. We've got Julius Randle. Murray out there with Malik Monk. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Little in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Jokic finds Randle. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Here's Marshall. Denver grabs the miss. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Monk. Pass to Jokic. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Marshall. Count it. Marshall's got 12 points in just the second half.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now here's Randle. Guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by San Antonio. Marshall's got 4 rebounds now. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Johnson passes to Marshall. Back to Johnson. The shot's good.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Spurs.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for DJ.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Marshall inside. Checked by Randle. Here's Castle. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Monk finds Randle. On the wing, Murray fires the 3. Rebounded by Marshall. San Antonio with the ball. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wembanyama, screen on Monk. Pass to Wembanyama. From the arc. Sinks the tray. And he's now got the double-double.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Boy.
Good win. Let's keep it going. It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in? Those new colorways are fresh, MP.